When planning a Hearthstone turn, one must always consider the opponent's most likely play. Just Saiyan perfectly demonstrates this core tenet of good play by deviating from escaped Mana Saber on turn 4 to instead play a very early Zephyrus, which perfectly plays around the Rotnest Drake off the top from Monsanto.
Yeah, you know, I think that one thing, funny enough, oh, he's going to ooze? Huh. This play is really powerful. So one thing that's really strong in this matchup is specifically playing double 2s on 4 and destroying their weapon.
After one of the most insane control matches I've ever seen in Hearthstone, where Eddie changed from Anduin to Galakrond to Reno, and Language Hacker changed from Jaina to Reno to Jaraxxus, it all came down to a good old-fashioned boxing match for the win.
Language Hacker has left the chair. Just a little bit more, and he's there! Is that lethal?
He's dead!
I think that is!
He's dead! That's 4 fatigue. Right? It's 4 fatigue? Oh no,
3 fatigue!
He has to puzzle box himself!
If there wasn't a taunt in the way, Language Hacker had a chance! And Language Hacker, his minions are green, implying the game is over.
Holy Ripple.
Has to just avoid drawing cards. It drew a card!
Oh,
Barring an incredible last spell, that means he is dead.
no!
And just like that.
When 4 of the 5 minions in your hand have 2 health, it's safe to assume that Holy Nova is going to devastate your entire game plan. Not so for Boar Control. By not being tempted into overextending with his Satyr Overseer, he is able to perfectly play around Psycho's removal and utilize the extra 2/2 minions next turn.
Does Boar want to go all in though? Like you can understand the mentality if he just like, well, I've just seen 2 Holy Novas. My opponent's super low on cards. 2 of his cards are randomly generated garbage. Like, what are the chances that he actually has another AoE for this board? Or very disciplined though, holding back against it.
At this point, it wouldn't be GM without Tyler giving us a show when he wins. This week, showing that styling on former world champs runs in the family.
And here we go,
Just our
Gia.
thing
Tyler
now.
promised us a good celebration if he wins, and here it is.
Oh! 2 dabs! Tyler's
Cutest
whole
thing I've ever
family,
seen.
his whole family is flexing on all the other Grandmasters.
How are you going to get your mum to come dab on the world champion Tom60229? That is the ultimate disrespect.
Despite being one of the most inventive deck builders in GM, Rivius has not forgotten the most important lesson in Hearthstone: faces the place. Even though he was offered a very powerful tempo swing on turn 4 with Zephyrus the Great, Rivius realized that he could win purely by pointing everything at Flurry's face and saving Zephyrus for the final push.
Well, even though the Stormhammer ended up in hand, and it's the only point of analysis I had even time to bring up over the course of the game there, I will say the overall thinking behind his matchup there at that point was spot on. He wanted to go as aggressive as possible and fit in all the damage he could.
Quest Warlock ended the week with a record of 11 wins and only 1 loss, and there is no better showcase of the power of the deck than Muzzy using it to take down Purple's Demon Hunter. Purple played an incredible game, bringing Muzzy down to 5 health by turn 6, and only fell short at the final hurdle due to Muzzy healing for a grand total of 46 health.
So Crazy Netherwing plot twist. Oh!
Did he
What?
just... Wow.
And now he can out Shraz and then plot twist after?
Unbelievable.
Oh, wow. If he heals again, just make him the champion. I don't even care.
What? Oh.
That's an Amber Watcher, isn't it?
Oh, it is!
It's an Amber Watcher!
Wow, poor Purple. He is getting so wrecked. Of a Native American burial site, or he played this series.
Yeah, that has been just an absurd amount of healing.